Well, Atlanta's had the first pick, Patrik Stefan. Vancouver 2 and 3. The Sedin twins. Now it's the fourth pick, and Tampa has traded it for Dan Cloutier and Nick Sundstrom to the New York Rangers. The Rangers have always been a now team, not often wanting to wait and let prospects develop. And now they've moved up and may get a player who can step in very quickly.
Well, when we look at their needs, obviously scoring was a problem for the last couple of seasons for the New York Rangers. You have to think that perhaps they may take Pavel Brendl in this hole. What a natural scorer he is. If they do, the big question is, who's going to play with him at center ice?
It won't be Gretzky, and it won't be Nick Sundstrom, we know that. There's the big bear from the Calgary Hitmen.
The New York Rangers, on behalf of all their great fans back at Madison Square Garden watching this event, are very pleased and proud today to select with the fourth selection in the 1999 Entry Draft from the Calgary Hitmen, Pavel Brendl.
Congratulations to Pavel Brendl. He's received the congratulations from his father Milan, his mother Stanislava, here for the draft. He made a conscious decision to come to North America, first to the International League, and then found that he'd probably get more ice time and be able to prosper as a first liner in the Western League. And through the regular season and playoffs, he prospered indeed. 95 goals, the best pure goal scorer available in this draft, and he's a New York Ranger.
And most fans across Canada witnessed his play at the Memorial Cup, a goal-scoring machine. The one knock against him is perhaps he's a one-dimensional player, but all scouts will tell you he does it very well. He knows where the net is, and he loves to score goals.
If he's only got one dimension, that's the best one to have.
It's a good one.
In a league that's starving for goals, on a team that loves flamboyant players, in a city where a player like Pavel Brendl could become an instant hit. This another young man from the Czech Republic has been drafted by the New York Rangers, Pavel Brendl. Now, you know, he's a talkative young man, and he's sort of an interesting character, said to absolutely love hot dogs, the occasional donut, and sleeping 12 hours a day, which to my way of thinking makes him a completely normal teenager.
Well, a nice big smile. Many compare this young man to Michael Bossy. That's not bad. And we know how well he scored in the National Hockey League over his glorious career.
Well, what an interesting turn of events here in Boston. The wheeling and dealing has been fast and furious, and all in the very late stages before this draft began. But the top four players, we knew who they were. We just weren't sure the order who was going to pick them. Here's the newest New York Ranger, Pavel Brendl, with Craig Simpson.
Well, some happy faces here. Pavel, you saw a lot of action happening in the first three picks. How do you feel to finally get up there, and what a great job to New York?
Really, it's unbelievable for me. I had no idea 2 days ago what's going to happen today here, and I had a late meeting last night with New York, and they seem really nice guys, so I'm really very happy.
Well, that's great. And Neil, obviously this team needing some goal scoring, having a 95 goal scorer last year must help for the New York Rangers.
Well, we've been, you know, always craving to have a young man like this in the organization, and the temptation was so great to try to make a move to get a person like Pavel. And we gave up two significant players in Cloutier and Sundstrom, but we feel it's really worth it, and Pavel will be the leading scorer for 10 or 15 years with the Rangers.
And Pavel, do you feel that with the experience you had last year, you're ready to step into the National Hockey League next year?
Yeah, of course, I'm sure. I have to work really hard this summer, and but I'm sure I can make it.
Well, congratulations, Pavel and Neil. Great job with the New York Rangers. And again, the excitement continues. Back up to you, Jim.
You have to love the determination of Neil Smith. Undaunted, he couldn't get the Pavel he wanted from Vancouver last season, but he got a Pavel, and a Pavel that can score, and he's got Brendl as the fourth pick in a deal with Tampa Bay.